Let me ask you something real. Are you tired, but not the kind of tired sleep fixes? You sleep, you rest, you still wake up feeling heavy. Not sad exactly, just done. If that sounds like you, this isn't laziness. It's not weakness. You might be emotionally exhausted, and most people don't realize it until they're already running on empty. Let's talk about the 7 signs, because once you see them, things start to make sense. 1. You're irritated by small things. Little things set you off. A loud noise, a simple question, someone talking too much. You snap or shut down and later feel guilty about it. That's not because you're a mean person. It's because your emotional capacity is maxed out. When you're emotionally exhausted, your tolerance drops. Your brain doesn't have energy to filter reactions anymore. If everything feels like too much, it's probably because it is. 2. You feel numb, not emotional. This one's sneaky. You're not crying all the time. You're not visibly upset. You just don't feel much. Things that used to excite you feel flat. Things that should bother you barely register. That numbness isn't peace. It's your mind hitting the emergency shut-off button. Feeling nothing is often a sign you've been feeling too much for too long. 3. You're always busy, but not productive. You're doing things all day, but somehow nothing important gets done. You scroll, you reply, you handle small tasks, but starting big things feels impossible. That's emotional exhaustion messing with your focus. Your brain isn't lazy, it's overloaded. And this next sign is one people blame themselves for the most. 4. You feel guilty for resting. Even when you sit down, you can't relax. Your mind keeps saying, you should be doing more. You're falling behind. You don't deserve this break. So rest doesn't recharge you. It stresses you out. That's not ambition. That's burnout. Rest isn't something you earn by suffering. It's something you need to function. 5. You're emotionally available for everyone except yourself. You show up for friends. You listen, you help. You give advice. But when it's your turn to feel things, you avoid it. You push it down. You distract yourself. Emotional exhaustion often comes from giving without refilling. You can't pour from an empty cup, but most of us try anyway. Being strong for everyone doesn't mean abandoning yourself. 6. You overthink everything. Conversations replay in your head. Texts get analyzed, small decisions feel overwhelming. Your mind never shuts up. That's because emotional exhaustion puts your nervous system in survival mode. You're not dramatic, you're overloaded. When your brain doesn't feel safe resting, it stays alert, even when nothing's wrong. 7. You feel disconnected from yourself. This one hits deep. You don't really know what you want anymore. Your goals feel blurry. Your identity feels distant. You're just getting through days instead of living them. That's a huge sign of emotional exhaustion. When you're constantly reacting to life, you lose touch with who you are beneath it all. So, what causes emotional exhaustion? Quick reality check. It's usually not one thing. It's constant stress, school or work pressure, emotional responsibilities, unprocessed feelings, always being the strong one. Little things piling up quietly until one day you feel empty. What to do if this is you? No toxic positivity. No, just be grateful. Here's what actually helps. 1. Name what you're carrying. You can't release what you don't acknowledge. Try writing, I'm exhausted because... No fixing, just honesty. 2. Reduce emotional input. You don't need everyone's opinions, drama, or energy. Mute. Step back. Create quiet. Peace is productive. 3. Do one restorative thing daily. Not scrolling, not numbing. Something that actually gives energy. Walking, journaling, stretching. Music without multitasking. Small, consistent, healing. 4. Stop treating rest like failure. Rest doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're refueling. You're allowed to pause, even if life doesn't. 5. Talk to someone you trust. You don't have to trauma dump, just be real. Emotional exhaustion eases when you're not alone with it. Quick recap, save this. You might be emotionally exhausted if small things irritate you. You feel numb, you're busy but stuck. You feel guilty resting. You give more than you receive. You overthink constantly. You feel disconnected from yourself. Final words. Listen closely. If you're emotionally exhausted, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've been strong for too long without support. You don't need to push through. You need to slow down with intention. Try this tonight. Do one thing that feels gentle instead of productive. If this video made you feel seen, like it so others find it too. And if you're learning to protect your energy and heal, subscribe. We're rebuilding, not burning out. Let's level up together.